these guys are all also getting ready to go. Oh, geez. Wow, all right. Time to climb this steep, dry waterfall. Yikes. Scrambled up that part. Now, go up here. And I have full water. I'm carrying 4 liters. And it's really hard for me to make big steps with that extra weight on my back. There's a little bit of an easier way that I missed. So I took the dry waterfall part and the boulders. Dope. Oh well, it's done now. Today is a day with a lot of climbing. It's hard to see, but I climbed up through that crack and came around. And now, much easier going ahead, hopefully, till the next climb. Whenever you see trees like this blocking the way, like you think, oh, you could just crash through. No, those trees are full of thorns and they will scratch you up and rip your clothes. Even getting through this, I'm like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. It is really great to see all this green though. Coffee time. Had a little 20-minute coffee break thanks to the father-son team for the coffee. And I also was given a date with nuts inside by one of the Israeli guys, and I've never had a stuffed date before with salty nut inside, and it was actually super delicious. I think at Christmas I'm gonna make these because they're so tasty, and it's easy. You just put the nut inside. My kind of cooking. This looks like a tricky bouldery climb. Okay. Yep, that's a lot of climbing. Scrambling was not too bad. Just climbed up this hill, and Israeli gang having a breakfast maybe down there. Father and son team continuing up. I thought I was at the top. Nope. Have to take a breather. Whew. I don't think there's that much further, but take advantage of the shade. Made it to the top.
You know how a crater was made?
I am so slow. I think it took me like 10 minutes to climb down this. I did not go down that way because that looked like danger time. So I went down there and kind of zigzagged down through the rocks. I've only gone 6 kilometers and it's past 9 o'clock. Well, I did have a coffee break and a breakfast break and 1 climb, but there's like a million climbs today, so I gotta put some wheels on if I'm gonna get to where I'm going before nightfall. Big open space. Climbed up from down there. Oh, someone's catching up to me. We're climbing ahead. Nice switchback, gradual climb. But what makes it hard is the heat. Whew. Ay caramba, that is steep. Been doing some long ridge walking. Whew. I love all the red colors of rocks. Red rocks, red sand. Kitties. Kids. Well, this is the first bit of shade I've seen in a long time. So I'm going to take advantage of that and have a break. These purple flowers always smell very nice. Had a long chocolate bar break in the shade. It was so embarrassing falling in front of those high school kids. They're all sitting around having a break, watching me descend, just staring. And there's some rolly rocks, and I should have known better. I put my foot down on the rolly rocks, and then like this, I fell backwards on the rolly rocks. And then the like instructor came running up to help me, and I'm like, no, I'm okay. And then she's asking me questions about what I'm doing, and I'm fighting back tears because, not because I'm hurt, just because when you fall, you automatically tear up. Well, at least I do. Whatever. I'll take my falls in safe places like that. You know, other places, if you fall, it's fatal. So if I'm gonna fall, let it be on the bottom of a trail with no drop off. On the descent again. Switchbacky, yay! Some signage here. Carbolt, Harry Rim, that's what I just climbed. And many students. Again, whoa, so many groups. So many students. More signs. I am heading towards Mekarot Horseshoe. Entering the horseshoe section. Swimming in here. Wow. Apparently, we gotta go. Metal bars there. Decided it was easier to wade through the water. Got one part of my foot soaked, the other one was dry. But apparently the water is now finished, so it's better than climbing on the top. Here comes the kids winding through the canyon. The amount of noise in this canyon is unbelievable. This canyon is pretty impressive. Boulders aren't too bad to get over. When I turned the corner and I saw all these black bodies, I thought they were bats. And no, they're just students hanging out in the cliffs like bats. Some mighty boulders in here. Big boulders. A buried more than half buried trail marker, but I see you. The start of the last climb of the day, 200 meters up, I think. That's not the top, by the way. There's more after this. Having a hard time with this climb. Stop for another break before I tackle this part. That climb was so freaking steep. It looks like it's just like a drop-off edge. Oh, these birdies. Oh, the breeze is nice. Really nice. Okay. Junction. Not going down yet. Still some more climbing to do. And if that's a night camp down there, that's a lot of people. Maybe they'll have some water for me. I'll wait for these guys to come down. Hopefully my descent on the other side is not as steep. I guess this is the descent. Boy, it's noisy down there. Really noisy. Oh, great metal handles. I gotta rock climb down this. Oh. Went down really slow, safety first. Because if you make a mistake, I don't even want to think about that. I almost had a heart attack. I thought I had to go down here, but really it's up and around. You know what? I could have done that, but I'm glad it's this way. I slid on my bum down this one. Whee! It was actually a little bit fun. Well, I asked if I could take some water, and they said I could have one small bottle, which I thought was kind of all right, especially since people were just spilling it willy-nilly washing their hands and things. But I suppose one small bottle is better than nothing. So I quenched my thirst. Thank you for that. Still don't have enough water for tonight. So I either have to walk another 3 kilometers to get water, or find water cache. Okay, so I just walked all around this entire place. And the people that are parked over there told me to come over here, that this is a night camp, but I don't see any signs nor indications people have been tenting here. I don't want to tent in the wrong place, but those people over there aren't so friendly. I don't know what to do. I've been wandering around for like 20 minutes and it's very frustrating. You know what? These guys were so rude. They told me I have to camp all the way down there. I went all the way down there. No camping. I talked to a man who is day hiking and he's like, no, you have to sleep here. This is the night camp. Otherwise you're gonna get fined. So incredibly rude. Like sending me away knowing that I could have been fined. Crappiest campsite, full of nails. I just cleared out all the rusty nails I could find. Piled up some rocks to set up my tent. And more and more and more buses full of children are arriving. But I have to camp in this zone because there's nowhere else. Just right here, that's the boundary of the campground. They've taken over everything else. Got my tent pitched. Apparently, this is one group. This is another group. Maybe this is a nicer group, because this was a mean group. It's gonna be a noisy night.